So unfortunately, it was not a viable egg. There was kind of a baby inside of it. Look how beautiful they are, you guys. Like this video right now for these amazing Tegus and for breaking a record today. And it's for, look at that one. Look at that. Those colors and those bands are just amazing. Let's see, I'm sure they'll freak out if I open this, right? Didn't freak out. It's just exploring. Welcome back to another Rose City Reptiles video. I'm Joey. This is Rose City Reptiles, and in today's video, we set a record. We broke a record for Rose City Reptiles by far with hatching over, let me think, over 60 Tegus in one day. We hatched over 60 Tegus in one day. That's a record for us. Last year, just to put it into perspective, last year we only produced 100 Tegus for the whole season. So to hatch 60 in one day is a lot. And before I show you those babies and tell you what clutches they're from, I'm gonna update you guys a little bit on what's been going on in my life. The first thing I wanna talk to you guys about is something really exciting. My best production of 2020, and that is my wife and I, we had a son. Just a few days ago, and that was really exciting, really different to have a baby during this, during this pandemic. But it went well. We actually kind of enjoyed, them not allowing visitors in the hospital, even though it was just a different experience. Just getting all that family time, just us three only. Even we couldn't even have our kids up there, but yeah, so that happened. We've been extremely busy. This has been the busiest time of my life, but I wanted to talk about that for a minute, and just because I think it's a really important message for any new breeders out there that want to breed reptiles or breed Tegus, whatever you want to breed, just be realistic with your expectations, because even though I'm in the hospital having a baby, these animals still need cared for. This is the really busy part of the season. So I had to go back and forth several times a day, and that's just the reality of it. Even, like you want to breed Tegus, then you've got to kind of plan your life around that a little bit. Even on those really important times of having a baby or vacations, those are some of the things that you're gonna have to think about. And these animals, they don't take care of themselves, especially the babies. So I just wanted to kind of get that out there. That dedication is something that you have to have if you want to breed these animals. And yeah, so before you decide to put in a bunch of money and buy these amazing animals, make sure that you're willing to make some pretty difficult sacrifices sometimes and do what you need to do, even when you don't want to, or you have something really important or special going on. So just something I wanted to just put out there. I may do a more in-depth video on that when that time comes. I wanted to film a video while we're in the hospital, but it ended up being too hectic because I have all these Tegus hatching out, and we had a hurricane coming our way. Luckily, right at the last second, literally 8 hours or so before it was supposed to hit us, it turned, and we ended up getting almost nothing. So very thankful for that. That happened while we were in the hospital, so more reasons why I was going back and forth. I brought all the animals went inside the building. That was a huge job. It's been a lot. I've been the busiest I've ever been in my whole life, but I'm also the happiest I've ever been. This has been the most incredible year, and I'm so thankful for all of you guys. And you guys were extremely patient with me. No one harassed me or demanded that I respond to them or anything like that. And that was the first time in a long time that me and my wife, we both just got off social media, and mainly talking about the business side of things, because we spend a lot of our time responding to people, and she's really helped me out with that. And we'll talk more about that in a bit. But yeah, we took a break, and everyone was very understanding, so I appreciate that. Right now what we're working on is shipping out the Topaz and Shakira clutch. So if you put a deposit down on them, then you have heard from my wife or I. One of us has reached out to you to set up payment and shipping. So we're actually shipping some of those out today. Like when I'm done with this video and putting those Tegus away, I'm gonna start boxing them up. Some of the Topaz and Shakira babies, they are amazing. So let's get inside and I will show you guys all of these babies that hatched out. It is so many amazing, beautiful Tegus, and yeah, can't wait to show you. So let's get inside. Okay, so the first babies that hatched out, I actually already have them in the rack. I have them in one of the big racks. First time putting babies in these, so I want to show you guys kind of how I have that set up. These are from our high white, blue male, and Anna. So I'm gonna put their pictures up on the screen right now. Okay, so yeah, their babies are here. Exciting. We hatched out 26 perfect babies. And you wouldn't believe that 26 babies are in here right now. But like I said, we keep it really simple to start them off. We've got, you know, water bowl, and then we've got 2 hides. We've got a cork bark tube, and then this flat that's just laying flat right next to the basking area. This is the basking area right here in the back. So if I move either of these things, there's gonna be a lot of babies. So you guys can see how amazing they look. If I can get the camera to zoom or to focus on them. Let's see if they'll let me grab them. At this age, they're really pretty jumpy, as you can see. But these guys are gonna turn out perfect. I can't wait to see how they turn out. They're on the website, you'll see them as high white purples. So I believe that they'll have some really nice white contrast, and a lot of them should develop a little bit of color as well, like some yellows or reds or oranges as they develop and grow. So that's that. These are these babies. They're doing well. Look at that one. Oh, he ran off. He had some really nice coloring. But yeah, they're looking really promising. This is our first time breeding that exact pair. So yeah, I'm excited to see kind of how they do. Look at that guy checking us out, and then he took off. So now that we've met the high white purples, let's close this. See how that works? Very simple, easy for me to maintain. Like I said, they got their basking light, and then this is their UVB bulb with a nice reflective fixture, so they get really good UVB. And yeah, all their needs are met right here in this container, and easy for me to service all of them and take care of them until they're ready to ship out. And I just did the math, and it's actually 62 babies total. So that is the current record at Rose City Reptiles for the most babies hatched in one day. 62. The rest of the babies, these are the pure high white blues. So these are our pure blues that are bred for high white. I will go ahead and put a picture up on the screen right now. That is the dad, and this is the mom. And now we are going to open up this incubator and look at the babies. They, I believe, all hatched on their own. There may be 1 or 2 eggs that need tickled out, but mostly I think they're hatched on their own. So there's a lot of them. This is a big clutch, 36 eggs. That's a lot of Tegus. So we're gonna get them out of there, and I've got 2 tubs set up to put these guys away in. So they're gonna be down here at the bottom. I'll show you how I set those up. Very similar to what we just looked at. And yeah, we're just gonna divide them by 2 and put them in 2 containers, and that's where we'll grow them up over the next couple weeks before we ship them out to you guys. So without further ado, let's get those out of there and see if we have a little bit of a Tegus explosion. Okay, we have our first container here, the high white blues, and we've got 2 more containers after this. So we open this up, and you can just see these guys, they've got a really good size to them. Really beautiful little babies. Look how curious he's looking up at the camera. Very beautiful. So, time to get these guys out of their containers. Go ahead. There's a lot in here. They're hiding. Okay, so that's all from there. Let's get another container. All right, we got our next container. This one has a lot of babies in it. It's a bigger container. Let's see what we got. Most of them are just gonna come flying out. Look at that one. This one definitely caught my eye. Very light. Lots of babies. You guys can't hide anymore. Time to get up. Good morning, good morning. You guys did good. You always gotta check the boxes really good. They can really hide in there. Okay. Believe it or not, there's still more. And this is one clutch, you guys. One clutch of Tegus. This was an amazing clutch. She laid a lot of really good eggs. So yeah, let's I don't want to try to put another container in here because I might squish some babies. So we're gonna go ahead and start putting these guys away, and then we'll get that last container out and see if there's any eggs to tickle out. I think there might be a couple. So let's go ahead and get these guys put away, and then yeah, then we'll get some more Tegus. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna count out 18 babies, and then we're gonna add them to here. So this is a large concrete mixing tub. This is a very big tub. You guys can see there's a lot of space in here. So yeah, we've got similar layout, cork bark flats, rounds, another like flat, kind of like a tunnel piece they can go in there. Got their water, and then their basking area back there, and UVB. So let's get some of these babies out, and I'll get you guys a little closer look of them. Let's see. If the camera will focus. There we go. Look how sweet. Let's watch him explore his home. We've got another one here. What do you guys think? So there's 6. Look how beautiful they are, you guys. Like this video right now for these amazing Tegus and for breaking a record today and hatching out so many. Look how cute. There's 9. There's 11. 13. Here's 18. That's the rest of them. There they go. So there's 18 in here now. They fit rather nicely. Lots of room to explore, to hunt. I'm so excited. Look at these guys. Really, really cool. And who doesn't love a high white blue tegu? Like one of the most flashing, stunning animals. So we'll close that up. They seem very calm for hatchlings. I'm actually really surprised that they're not going crazy in here whenever I close that. That's pretty cool. Okay, so I'm gonna put the rest of these guys away, and then we'll get that last egg box right there out of the incubator and get them put away as well. So we're gonna scoot down a little bit, slide this out. Same setup as you can see. Cork bark, tubes, flats, water, substrate, basking, UVB. So that pretty much covers it. Let's get some of these guys. Here's the first two going into their home. That's 3. That's 4. Look at that one. Look at that. Those colors and those bands are just amazing. Okay, there's that. Now let's get that last container out of there. Those guys, they're just so calm. I don't know. They seem calmer than usual. Let's see, I'm sure they'll freak out if I open this, right? Didn't freak out. It's just exploring. Gotta love captive born and bred. I'm back there basking already. You guys can see that. First time basking in their life. There's several back there. Okay, let's get that last egg container out. All right, last egg container. These were the only ones that were not hatched out in the middle of the night whenever I came out here to check on them. Looks like a bunch came out. Let's get you guys out of there. Okay, and is that 1 egg? Yeah, 1 egg left. Good chance I'll cut the egg. Hopefully there's no problems, but every baby has hatched out except for this one. So there's always that chance. I can't really do this with one hand properly, so I'm gonna set the camera down and I'll be back after we find out what's going on with this egg. So unfortunately, it was not a viable egg. There was kind of a baby inside of it, but it was a bit scrambled. It just wasn't, it didn't progress in the egg like we would want it to. So I can't show it on YouTube, I don't believe, because they may take the video down because it's a little graphic. So yeah, that's just part of breeding. Sometimes eggs don't turn out like you want them to, but as a breeder, you have to keep your head up and you got to focus on the good, and the good is that 35 out of 36 eggs were perfect in this clutch, and that is something to celebrate. So yeah, so we're just gonna bounce back, get back into it, and time to put these babies that were hatched out, time to put them away as well. So let's do that right now. So again, these are the high white reds. I mean, geez, high white. These are the high white blues. Add these in here. Come on, guys. All right. They're going crazy. They have now been added. So these guys are settling in. I see a bunch over here basking. These guys will get with it pretty soon and start basking. And tomorrow I will start feeding them. So, whew. All right, guys, thank you so much for being a part of this video. We set a record today. 62 babies hatched out in one day. I don't think we'll break that record. I don't know if I want to. It's a lot of work. I'd rather space them out and, you know, not get them all in the same day. So let's take a look at the incubator. We've got 3 clutches left. Let's see. 1 clutch is due today, 1 clutch was due yesterday, and then another clutch due on the 9th. Whew. So they're not stopping. We could have 2 more clutches hatch out right now. I'm just waiting on them. They haven't started, but any second they will hatch out. Thank you guys so much for watching another Rose City Reptiles video. It won't be long. We're gonna have to take Wesley, my new son. We're gonna take Wesley out and introduce him to all these Tegus, because he doesn't know about Tegus yet. We've got to get on that. We've got to show this guy, you know, kind of what we do as a family. So won't be long. Once mom's feeling a bit more recovered and ready to come out here with us, and we're gonna, yeah, take Wesley out, introduce him to the yard. Thank you guys so much for watching and supporting this dream, this fantasy that I'm living. I really appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next Rose City Reptiles video. Bye.